Lockout and tagout procedure. What is Loto system in safety? Loto, lockout and tagout, is the physical restraint of all hazardous energy sources. What are Loto devices? Lockout, tagout, Loto, products lock down equipment to keep it from being powered on down during maintenance and repair work. They're commonly used on machinery, electrical equipment, and plumbing systems to reduce the risk of injuries from unexpected startups. Why lockout, tagout is important. It was created to prevent the unexpected startup or energizing of equipment during service and maintenance operations, which could cause employee injuries and prevent the release of stored energy, which could cause employee injury. What is the difference between lockout and tagout? A lockout uses a lock to hold an energy isolation device in a safe position and prevents the energization of the machine or equipment. Tagout is when a tag is placed on a piece of equipment to indicate that the equipment being controlled may not be operated until the tagout device is removed. What is the purpose of Loto? The purpose of Loto is to prevent injury to servicing and or maintenance employees due to the unexpected energization or startup of machines, equipment or processes. Who can remove a lockout, tagout device? Each lockout or tagout device must be removed from the energy isolating device by the employee who applied the device. What are the steps of lockout, tagout? Step 1. Detailed procedures for equipment. Begin by making sure you've identified the equipment correctly and accurately, including its specific location. Determine the correct procedure for shutting down and restarting the equipment. Detail that procedure, step by step, in writing. Consider all of the energy sources that may be connected to the equipment. Be very specific, because ambiguous language could lead to an incorrect or even dangerous action. Step 2. Notify affected employees. When maintenance is going to be performed, all of the employees that may be affected should be notified. Let them know the timing of the work, and how long the equipment may be unavailable. If the unavailability of the equipment requires a change in work processes, be sure they are familiar with the steps to be taken. Step 3. Shut down equipment properly. Explain the shutdown process in detail. It's not enough to say something like disconnect the machine. To ensure everyone's safety and reduce the potential for damage, the shutdown instructions should be detailed. Spell out the exact actions to be taken and the correct sequence for performing those actions. Step 4. Disconnect all primary energy sources. Although this may seem fairly self-explanatory, once again, it's important to be very detailed. Whether the primary energy sources include electricity, steam, water, gas, compressed air, or others, don't assume that the person performing maintenance will know the correct procedure to follow. Again, explain exactly what needs to be done. Step 5. Address all secondary sources. While disconnecting the primary energy sources may remove much of the potential danger, it's possible that they're sources of residual energy, such as trapped heat in a thermal system, fumes that may need to be vented, or even tension in a spring assembly. Identify the process that will relieve any remaining pressure or other energy. Also consider other hazards, such as moving equipment that must be secured before work begins. Step 6. Verify the lockout. Once you've disconnected all primary and secondary sources of energy, attempt to start the equipment to verify that the lockout has been successful. Before you try to start it, verify that nobody is in a position where they could be hurt. Assuming that the procedures have been successful, return all switches and other equipment back to their off positions so the machine won't start unexpectedly when the energy sources are reconnected. Once you've verified the lockout, attach a lockout or tagout device to the equipment to ensure that it cannot be started without removing the device. Step 7. Keep it in force during shift changes. The equipment must remain in lockout, tagout condition across shift changes, so that workers arriving at the site are aware that the equipment is out of service. If individual locks or tags are used, the individual responsible for designating the lockout, tagout and the individual responsible for it during the next shift must both be present as the locks or tags are switched. Step 8. Bring the equipment back online. When the work is done and all tools and other materials have been removed, the machine can be brought back into operation. Here again, the procedure should spell out the exact steps that are involved, along with the correct sequence. For example, you may need to open a particular machine's discharge valves before you open the inlet, so any unexpected water or steam remaining in the lines has a place to go.
Please give comment and suggestions.
Thank you.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank for visit our channel. See you next class.
Thank you.